Hi, I'm Mike Coletti, and I want to welcome you to my Action Research video presentation. World Mythology. One would think that the title alone would elicit student interest for the stories featured in this course. Heroes like Beowulf and Thor, characters in recent Hollywood movies, are popular with today's teens. At my school, the mythology course draws nearly 1/3 of our seniors, with over 170 students enrolled each year. So, attracting the students is not the issue. Keeping them engaged throughout the semester is the challenge I faced as I looked for and then decided upon the premise for my action research. In the 10+ semesters I have taught this class, projects have been the most successful method to cover all the stories in our anthology. Our students are trained as freshmen on Microsoft PowerPoint, and that became the preferred method of delivery for their presentations. Couple that with my lack of knowledge of other outlets, and the pattern of diminishing interest was cut. I just didn't know any better. As I began this master's degree program and started reading the literature on both motivation and storytelling, some important factors came to light. First, the methods or tools available for digital storytelling were out there. I just needed to open my eyes to find them, and then try them out to discover what best fit my needs and my school's capabilities. As I moved through the first 4 courses, our assignments using iMovie and blogs, and being challenged to try new Web 2.0 tools, led me to discover much of what I am now using. My review of literature also pointed to a connection between digital storytelling and increased motivation and engagement in the courses which used the storytelling process. Thus, my AR project was born. As I reached month 5 of the EMDT program, I was ready to run my Cycle 1. At the same time, the Education, Design, and Evaluation course established Team Synergy for our Action Research Showcase. This was the first time we put many of the tools together with the knowledge gained in the opening 4 courses. It provided direction through the ADDIE model as I drafted my lit review for the first time. Most importantly, our team got to show the process and progress each of us made on our projects. In my section of the showcase, my technology survey, along with videos and tutorials, became resources I have used in my classes. Early on, as I was developing my AR project, I watched a video by Professor Michael Wesch, who advocated student-centered, project-based learning, which includes the use of Web 2.0 technology. This encouraged me to extend those tools to my courses. As I moved through ETC, EDE, and into the content specialty courses, I saw the wide scope of possibilities open up before me. DEA, MTA, FPE, and GSM expanded my repertoire of tools, my bag of technological tricks, so I could appeal to the multiple learning types we discussed earlier in MLT. In DEA, I used Flash to create 2 items, an Intro to Web 2.0 Tools and a primer for storytelling. In MTA, I created music in GarageBand, which I used for videos in later months, and created a rap I used as an example for my courses. In FPE, I honed my filmmaking skills, which put me at ease in creating videos and also in helping my students create their own movies. Finally, in GSM, I developed alternate assessments and team-building activities through gaming. The culmination of all these courses was the creation of my perfect unit in Schoology, where I included most of the resources I had previously created. Not only did LMO illustrate a practical use of the ADDIE instructional system design, but it showed the powerful online resources available for use. While the coursework was progressing online, my Cycle 2 was playing out in my real classroom. After getting through the first round of presentations, I moved the kids into round 2 by explaining many new options for their projects. I was pleased when more than half the groups took on new presentation technology, and even more pleased with the enthusiastic involvement of the students in the planning, preparation, and performance stages. As I looked on, the energy which had been missing in Cycle 1 this past fall and in prior years seemed to increase. I had more student questions to answer as they worked with the different tools, which was expected. I saw more cooperation between groups as they willingly offered help to those who seemed to be struggling. Finally, I definitely saw more audience engagement when the presentations were given. Thus, as the literature had pointed out, the use of these Web 2.0 tools to create digital stories increased interest and motivation. The confirmation of this came in the reflections students wrote after this cycle. Here are just a few of their comments.
The idea of trying a new program was challenging and hard, but on the other hand, it was refreshing and inspirational. That's because change from time to time is a very good ideal for me.
I enjoyed all the projects much more during this round and felt that branching out from the traditional PowerPoint helped everyone really get creative and use the resources at hand to help them explain their stories and in the end keep almost everyone in the class involved.
With the Movie Maker groups, I learned a lot more about the myths presented, mainly because it was easier to pay attention. The idea of using higher technology and making our presentations interesting and presented in a movie was a very brilliant idea.
As a student in this generation, I have grown up using PowerPoints for projects my whole life, so I found getting the experience in your class to make a presentation on Windows Movie Maker a very valuable learning experience.
I was very interested because I'm a technology junkie. I'm always looking for new and exciting things to make my movies or school projects more and more exciting, and learning all these different types of programs and websites to make things was very refreshing.
As I move beyond Full Sail University, the process will continue in my classroom and hopefully in print. I plan on running a third cycle in the fall when I offer instruction in the most current Web 2.0 tools at the beginning of the school year and require a variety of tools to be used over the course of the semester. I also intend to expand the use of these tools to my other classes, including a senior basic level English course I have volunteered to teach. I decided to take on this challenge to test whether these tools might be able to pique the interest of students who come in with little motivation or interest in reading and writing, or with school in general. Being able to engage them with technology might be the key to unlock the hidden potential for learning in some of them. In the more distant future, I will present a session at our District Institute Day next April to share what I have learned through the 3 cycles of study that I will have completed. And I've submitted my manuscript to Learning and Leading with Technology, a magazine published by the International Society for Technology in Education. I hoped to get a favorable response from them this summer. I hope you have enjoyed this quick journey through my action research project and my Full Sail experience. I wish to thank Full Sail, my course directors and mentors, and my classmates for their guidance and support as I navigated through the program. I also want to thank the students and staff of Amos Alonzo Stagg High School. This couldn't have happened without them. Finally, a heartfelt thank you goes to my family as they patiently supported this endeavor. I look forward to a summer of rest and relaxation.